What's up guys, welcome back to the channel, and today I am back with another video. This time I want to talk about Giannis Antetokounmpo, arguably the best player in the NBA. And Giannis right now is in the midst of the NBA Finals and is dominating the Phoenix Suns. And in Game 5 once again, Giannis had an iconic moment with the alley-oop from Jrue Holiday. Now after that great performance and that great play, you saw some weird things on social media from NBA players. The two things I saw in particular were from Spencer Dinwiddie and CJ McCollum. And in their two tweets, they're basically arguing Chris Middleton is the Finals MVP over Giannis. And this right here is a weird trend I've noticed, is that Giannis doesn't get the respect from his NBA peers. And in this video today, I'm going to explain to you guys why I think Giannis doesn't get the credit and the respect from his fellow NBA players. Now the first reason I think Giannis doesn't get the respect he deserves is because his game is not based entirely off skill. Giannis today, in my opinion, is basically modern day Shaq. He dominates on the block, he can shoot the mid-range a little bit, but primarily he scores 80% of his points at the basket and around the rim. And for other players in the NBA, they see that style as being unskilled and just flat out boring. You have James Harden with past comments really going in on Giannis like few NBA players would.
You know, when it's all said and done, they'll appreciate it more. But I wish I could just run and with 7 feet and run and just dunk. Like that takes no skill at all. I gotta actually learn how to play basketball and how to have skill, And
I think players with Harden's mindset, they're a little bit misguided, as in the NBA, 2 points is 2 points. It doesn't matter if you hit a fadeaway step back two in the mid-range, or if you drop step on the block and dunk the ball. At the end of the day, it's still 2 points. It doesn't matter how impressive the basket is.
And he's a two-time MVP. Regardless how he score, he do it. You know what I mean? He come down there, he dunk some more, right. And he shoot layup. You know what I mean?
And even with that being said, Giannis still is a highly skilled NBA player for the average player. Maybe not compared to the other superstars, elite guards, but for a big man, his game is still fairly skilled. In the finals versus the Suns, he hasn't been making his threes, but his step back mid-range and his one-legged fadeaway has been a go-to move for him that has worked fairly well. And also when talking about skill and being a skilled basketball player, I think we overlook the defensive end tremendously when talking about skill. Yes, being a great defender is not as flash and exciting as being a great offensive player, but Giannis on the defensive end can virtually do everything. He can guard 1 through 5, he can guard the pick and roll, and he can lock you down in the post. And also looking at the defensive end, getting in passing lanes, hedging on screens, recovering on shooters or the roll man, those things all require a high basketball IQ and a high level of skill. And if you want to look at one play to summarize Giannis being a skilled defender, look at that block on DeAndre Ayton. After Booker made it past PJ Tucker, Giannis helped on that. When the pass was in the air, in midair, he went all the way to Ayton and met him at the rim and blocked his shot. In that short 10-second clip, there are a million different things Giannis does well, and they all require a high level of skill. So I just want to make that very clear that skill also applies to the defensive end. It's not just shooting 30-foot threes, crossing over, hitting fadeaways or step-back jumpers. You can also be a very skilled defender, which Giannis is. And when you're a player of Giannis' stature and you're built like a Greek god, other players and other peers, they see that as a big-time advantage that he necessarily didn't earn. But Giannis has put in the work year in and year out. He's added 50 pounds of muscle, and he's quite literally built himself up from the ground floor. And also going off that, I think Giannis, being a foreign-born player, his mindset is a little bit different than other NBA stars. And when it comes to working out with those stars, training with them, and doing off-the-court activities, Giannis wants nothing to do with the other elite players. In 2018, he turned down workouts with LeBron as well as Melo, and in 2019, he turned down a role in Space Jam 2. And why he did that is because his mindset is an old school mindset. He doesn't want to be buddy-buddy with his big-time rivals. And that mindset in the moment can rub a lot of players the wrong way. Also, one thing with Giannis' mindset and his overall background, he's a very, very humble player, and he comes from humble beginnings.
When you focus on the past, that's your ego. I did this, and when I focus in the future, is my pride. Like, yeah, next game 5, I do this and this and this. Right. I kind of try to focus in the moment, in the present, and that's humility. That's being humble. That's not setting no expectation. That's going out there, enjoying the game, competing at a high level.
And watching Giannis all these years, he's basically been the same guy from his rookie year till now. He always gives the credit to his teammates and coaches, and he very rarely, if ever, compliments himself. And unlike some NBA players, I think Giannis actually believes what he's saying, and other guys just say it to say it because it's the PC thing to say. Also, one big-time factor in NBA players not respecting Giannis has to do with his MVPs. In those MVPs, he won over LeBron James and James Harden, two players with massive fan bases. And after winning those MVPs, Giannis had two big-time flameouts in the playoffs, which in some players and fans' eyes negated his success in the regular season. And even looking at Giannis' entire career in the playoffs, since 2017, when he became an All-Star, all the way up till now in 2021, during that time period, Giannis has averaged 26.9 points per game, 12.1 boards, 5.2 assists, 1.3 blocks, 1.2 steals, on 54, 27, and 60 splits. So basically, since Giannis was 22 years old, all the way till now when he's 26, he's been a dominant playoff performer, and I think those playoff chokes and his underwhelming moments have kind of blinded us to his overall greatness and his overall dominance. And this year in 2021, Giannis, he's on the verge of winning a championship. In the finals, he's averaging 32, 15, and 5 on 60% shooting. And there's absolutely no way he's not winning Finals MVP if Milwaukee wins this series. Which again goes back to those two tweets from Dinwiddie and McCollum, which were absolutely outrageous and once again show NBA players don't give Giannis the proper respect he deserves. And this problem has gone on for a while, and I think it's time we finally address it. It's been a very odd and ongoing theme of Giannis' career. So as always, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know your guys' thoughts in the comments below. Why do you think NBA players don't give Giannis his proper respect? And why do you think he's undervalued in terms of overall dominance as well as greatness? Now with that being said, thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed it, I'll see you guys next time.